What's good, YouTube? This Rebel, and this is a behind the scenes look of a beat called Absolute that I'm working on. And yeah, let's go ahead and get it. Here it is. There's a lot going on, and of course, it's not even mixed yet, but I do have everything routed. Let's go and go to the mixer. I have everything routed. We got the melody. And then we got the drums. Oh yeah, crazy. And I said go crazy. All the melody sounds right here are going into the melody bus that I just turned on. And then all the drum sounds are going to the drum bus, which I just turned on and turned off and on. Yeah, from here, I really just, I start with the melody first. Let me turn the drums off. Most of my beats I really like starting with like an electric piano. Alt S. Yeah, what I just did, I just strummed the notes. I just strummed the notes a little bit. And I'm not finna strum this one. I'm gonna keep this one static. Now it sounds pretty good together. And now we're going to the next sound. That next sound, in terms of layering, I didn't really want to do too much. It's an art plug, and it's not really in time because here's the MIDI for it, and it don't really sound like it's in rhythmic time. I mean, it's music, so I like how it sits, so we're just gonna keep it. I kind of messed around with putting this an octave higher. But I thought that was like too much though, so I'm gonna put it back down. And I'm gonna tuck the sound a little bit more too, so we're gonna decrease the volume. It sounds like that art pass is like own voice, it's not in rhythm, but it's doing its own thing. All right, so we're moving to the sound number 4. So we already got like the foundation with the keys. We got a little ear candy with this ARP pluck ARP. And now next we're gonna move to the strings. And I kept the strings really simple. Expand strings are still goated for sure. I got the big hard ones, no diddy. And how I'm gonna work this one is how I work majority of my strings. I just take this little preset right here. It's called Y strings. Increase the stereo width. Adjust volume accordingly. You see how it sounds like it's really laid back in the mix. All right, next. This next sound is a bell. There you go. So as you can see, I only got playing once every measure. That's a time bell. See it going up, that move, a little flare. So really just add a parametric EQ and a reverb. I'm not sure when I'm gonna have that little part. Yeah, that little part, the bells, I'm not sure when I'm gonna have it playing in the beat. It'll probably be like when things are like, when the energy is like the low part of the beat. I'm gonna have like in the quieter parts, I'm gonna have that bell. All right, so next is like my favorite part, like lead work. Lead composition is like my favorite part about making beats. So we got this lead right here, and it's really busy, and I could go like different ways mixing this. So, but initially, yeah, it's pretty busy. Let's hear it. I really don't gotta change like the velocity because I'm really dealing with like a call and response, because like the first part is like right here, and I chop it up. So I really don't gotta play with the velocity that much, because it already has enough character. But like I was saying earlier, I could go like different ways mixing this. I put some crazy shit on here, like the singing lead shit. Let's see what this sound like. Nah. Let's see what else I got. This little love triangle-y, I like using this a lot. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, that sounds crazy, huh? See, like that low one part. I was like, that low one part I wasn't fucking with it. So I'm gonna EQ that lower end out. That shit sound hard. So I'm gonna keep it like that. See how the beat got movement, like the drums not even there, but the beat already moving, the melody moving that shit. Cause the melody is like that rhythm. I'm telling you, when you get rhythm in the melody, oh man, when you put the drums on there, oh man. Let me unmask the drums for a second. Moving. That bitch is moving. A little cherry on top. Like I was saying, like at the beginning, like this like a little plug shit. This some plug shit. But then you had that sweet ass Plugg and B. That sweet ass Plugg and B. Sweet ass Plugg and B lead. Watch this shit. Hitting the soul. That's like cherry on top type shit. So I'm just using that Wi-Fi silently. So I have a chorus. I wanted to add a little bit more air to it. So I tighten up the low end a little bit, and then up in that treble right there, add just a little bit of air. Delay cool, that phaser cool, and the flank is cool. So I'm gonna just keep that where it is. Cause what you really want, I want that last sound to cut through. This shit different. Damn. Yeah. All right, so we got the melody. Oh wait, hold on. All right, we do not have the melody covered. Hold on, I got a few more things. All right, so the melody bus. So I got my own presets. Copilot, the Microsoft AI called Copilot, helped me construct these. But yeah, let's start with this melody bus, see what we got. So there we have it. This is the RealxRebel, however you choose to pronounce my name, melody bus. All right, so I got EQ, cutting out the lows, rounding those lows off. Because me, personally, I like keeping some body in my melodies so I don't cut off the low end all the way. And then I have another EQ, again, accentuating that low end ever so slightly, but then I'm cutting off the sheet. And then after those two EQs, I put a little saturator on here. This is called Heat Wave. I'm trying to figure out where is this from. Before this, I was using that soft tube saturation knob, but I couldn't even find it. Couldn't even find my shit, so I had to think on my feet. So Slate Digital. This is a Slate Digital because I also use Fresh Air sometimes, and those are free plugins. This is a free plugin, just like soft tube saturation knob was a free plugin. This is a free plugin too, free saturator. And I'm not driving too hard. I keep the drive low, increasing the output by a couple dB. Like I said, it's a melody, so I'm not pushing this bitch too hard. And then lastly, my the Bahalage Vintage Verb in the preset, how I would say, gives shimmer to a diamond. Like it's not doing too much. As you see, I got all the shit right here, the decay and the pre-delay and all that other stuff. But the important part right here is to not do too much, unless you go on for that type of vibe where it's like a heavy, lush, mush type of vibe. But my mix is everly so low. The mix is so low because I'm not trying to do too much. So let's see how it sounds. So now on to the drums. Gain staging is important, but this is music. Do whatever you want. Some people choose to just put the sounds in there and work straight from the mixer. I am getting more into gain staging and working on that channel rack first, because before I used to be willy nilly. Sometimes I just put the shit in there. Because some people just say just make it sound. If it sounds good, it sounds good. Do what you gotta do. But I've been exploring this technique of gain staging using the channel rack first. So, but yeah, I use the sub. I use a lot of sub. I really like using a lot of sub. And if I'm using an 808 too, it's really gonna sound. I'm gonna use an 808 that sound like a sub too. Nothing wrong with hard hitting 808s. But for this vibe, we're going smooth. And usually I would let it hit like at 6 dB, but I'm thinking headroom. I'm thinking in terms of headroom. So I might push this a little bit after I put the preset on here. And for all my sub basses, because I picked this up from a Glum Boy kit. This Glum Cool sub preset. Alright, so I had that bitch hitting at like -9, and I put the preset on. It sound I could probably turn it down a little bit. Then we got the clap. See, I had to catch myself. Like I said, I'll finish just slap the preset on there. Let me go back. Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down. Now here's another thing. Another important thing I like doing on my drums is like that little shift knob. Give the shit some swing. Not too much. All right, so next we're gonna do the hi-hat. Ooh. I'm gonna just put a little delay on there. Sizzle. Now watch when I shift the hi-hat. So, never mind, they already shifted. Oops, I lied. Yeah. All right, so what's next? Let me see. Hold on. What's it? It's a chant. What? Yeah. I had to turn the sub down or off. Add that snare. Turn that snare down. Yeah, that little like Netzel perk. The placement so different. That placement different. You know, like where I be getting most of the inspiration to do stuff from, really just would be like what I be listening to. Oh yeah, let me turn it down. And finally add the open hat. All right, so the drums are where I need them to be. So let's go and slap that preset on there. So here is the Rebel drum bus preset. So first we are starting with the EQ. All right, next I have a compressor. This is the FabFilter Pro C3, and I'm using the GUI Mu to glue the drums together. And then after that compressor, I am adding saturation with another heat wave. And again, I'm not driving it too hard. And all those with that sound like this. There's some rumble in there. Fuck it. Keep it. We're gonna keep it. Alright, so we got the melody, we got the drums. So I'm gonna start, I'm a low. Oops. I know it don't sound loud, so technically speaking, we gotta mix low, because when we get done in the master chain, when we bring everything up, we don't want our stuff hitting too hot. We don't want our signals too hot, and then everything on time, brr. But if you want it to sound that way, then it's gonna sound that way. The main thing I try to do is not have my melody eating up the drums too much. And then once I find that balance in between the melody and the drums, I go and bring it low, because in the end, when I add that master preset, I don't want the shit hitting too hot. And then because when I put everything on there, it's like brr. So in terms, like, I know sometimes you can't like judge it from numbers. I try to keep my melody, or no, not the melody, but the whole thing in between like 9 and 12. So you about to watch me like make this real quiet. All right, so finally we're gonna put this master preset on. All right, so first we're gonna start with EQ. And it's a really simple EQ. Cutting off that low end about 25 hertz. And then I'm cleaning the mud up a little bit. this could be anywhere in between 300, 500 if you want to clean that mud up out of the final master. And like I said, I'm not trying to cut too much out. I don't want to set a number because it's music. You know, do what you feel. Do as you want. Do as you please. But I'm trying not to dip too much under -1 dB when I'm trying to clean up the mud. And then lastly, I'm ever so slightly increasing the highs about 8,000 is where I go, 9,000. And like when you EQing like the whole thing, the master EQ is really not about, you know, drastic cuts, drastic boosts. It's really not about drastic cuts and drastic boosts. You're really just cleaning things up pretty much in the mastering phase. So after the EQ, I am saturating with a decapitator. And with this kind of beat, I'm not driving decapitator too hard. So alright, so initial preset has that bitch driving between 3 and 4. I am gonna go ahead and turn it down. Cause I can already hear. I was already hearing like, oh, it's too hot. No, decapitator is the GOAT for like the low end stuff. So if you don't put decapitator on like yo 808 or sub or bass, man, that shit gonna go crazy. And I'm using the bright tone. Like I said, I'm not trying to heavy things up here, so I keep that tone bright. And then I'm low cutting around 20 something hertz, and then I'm high cutting around maybe about it's say 13,000. All right, next we have the compressor. So I gotta turn this on. I'm gonna use the basic and mastering. Keeping that attack low. And the ratio, I say no higher than 2 to 1. And then next, some stereo imaging with ozone layer or an ozone imager. Alright, then lastly, we're gonna cut it with the limiter. Now I gotta lower this because I know it's gonna come in too hot. Hey, before I was gonna say anything else, I was like, let me turn them hi-hats down. My favorite preset to use on here is the transparent for the Pro L2. And the preset, I've already had it set to -1 dB for the it's the, what do they call it? It's like the true peak. Yeah, it's true peak. I got the true peak set at -1 dB. So Pro L2 is telling us out of everything planned, I think everything's planned. Everything's on. Let me see. Yeah, everything's on and planned. So Pro L2 is telling us that this is about sitting at -11. I like stuff to be sitting at about maybe 9, -9. So let's turn this up. All right, so there's the beat right there. No, I'm just kidding. We gotta arrange it for next. We gotta arrange it next. Split by channel. We on color code. Color code. Cause you know it got to coordinate. Get that linked. So it's 122. So it's on the slower end. I'm probably not gonna do no intro. So I'm gonna work in groups at 8, 16. So we're gonna let this hook be 16. Actually, let me go and boom, 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 boom. So a lot going on with everything mapped out. Everything, it's a lot going on. So of course I'm gonna take that out, that, and that. Let's see what it sounds like. And then oops, oops, hold on. This recording bar is in my way. There's a way around everything. There we go. All right. I am real picky sometimes about how I be wanting to started it out. So bear with me. Now, what I'm about to do with the clap, I like doing this a lot with like the plug stuff, and sometimes with most of my beats, but like not all of them. I will take out in the second measure the first clap, because it kind of even things out. Because watch. And there we have it for the first 16. That shit slide. Alright, so what I like to do here, like I said, starting out, it was a lot of sounds. So what we're gonna do is gonna take some out. We're about to take some out. We taking that out. I'll say taking the snare out, the hi-hat, and then I like to do this too. Make unique on the verse. So I'm choosing to go with the higher end piano, that delicate EP from JV1080 to carry the verse or the change up in the beat, however you want to call it. Again, for the second part, taking that out. All right. Come back with that 16 again. See how the transition. I'm thinking, let me let the strings continue into this first part. Let the strings continue into this first part of the second hook. You know what? Second part. Yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do here, add a little bridge, cause the beat's slower. So this already gonna cover a decent amount of time. It's already gonna be like a minute. Actually, no, like it'd be around a minute. So I'm just gonna have a bridge. Perfect for a bridge. And then I'm just gonna take this boom, boom, boom again. But since this is the third hook, we're gonna take the strings out, take this out. So just the pianos, and then actually that's it. Let's see how it sounds. And then let me do an outro. Let's do an outro. Outro. And there it is. There's the beat. I'm gonna keep it simple. There it is. So there we have it. So yeah, I'll bounce the loud version, and then I will bounce a more what I would call an artist friendly version where it's not hitting so loud. It'd probably be hitting at like -6, -3 dB, leaving enough room for those vocals. So yeah, there we have it. Beat. Thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe. Thank you.